Hey, I'm Justin, and this is my Aerophone. Welcome to my Aerophone Adventure. Now, I've changed things up a little bit, so hopefully I can look more at the camera while I'm doing this. Excuse me. Hopefully that didn't come through too loudly. I'm still working out some kinks. Alright, so anyway, I know it's kind of that season. What I wanted to do was, before I start playing this aerophone, which is a bit like a saxophone, a bit like a clarinet, if you were unsure, it's a synthesized version of those kind of things, those sorts of instruments. And, yeah, so I have actually what I'm going to do. I'm just scatterbrained. Anyway, I was going to bring up my spookiest story of the year. It's not that spooky, actually. There might be a rational explanation for it, but yesterday I was out with my family, and my mom and I got to the house, and she was in the kitchen. I went into the dining room to take my shoes off, and we heard a voice say, "Why?" It's like everything went quiet, and then something said, "Why?" Like really clearly, too. We could hear it. It sounded like a whisper, but it sounded like an actual human whisper. And there was no one in the house. There are no other. I mean, the people on the other sides of it, you can't really hear that well. You can hear them banging around sometimes. There are vents, but there's no people in the vents. People can't fit in the vents. There can be animals, but this was clearly a voice. And the only other thing I could think of was it might be we put in this plug in the bathroom to do the fragrance, and it puffs out a fragrance every once in a while. And I'm thinking, maybe we're just not used to it, and maybe that makes that sound. But I think I've heard it more recently, and it didn't quite make that sound. And also, the sound we heard was a why, like it sounded kind of like, or at least to me, it sounded like all the sound was sucked out of the room, and it said why. It sounded like something turned on and said why, but it didn't come from anywhere. It wasn't like a TV or anything. So there's an explanation, I guess, if you want to say that, but it did seem kind of weak to me. I was just trying to rationalize it, but I'm not sure that's what it was. It may have been something more. And it was kind of creepy. Maybe it's just the time of year. Maybe it was something normal and we inflated it. But I really think it was just a disembodied voice saying why. Perhaps asking why there was a fragrance thing in the bathroom. But it worked. So, yeah. So that's my scary. It's not very scary. It's not very anything, really. But it happened, and that's what I can say. Now, I'm a believer. If you're a skeptic, I know you're going to just be skeptical about it. You don't need to harp on why it's not real or whatever. But I just wanted to share that with you. It's something I thought was going on, or something I think is going on. There have been a few occurrences that have happened to me here over the years, so but it doesn't seem like anything big or anything dangerous, so there's no need to worry. It just happened, and it was a little creepy. But yeah, since it's this time of year, I thought I would share it with you, and there it is. Anyhow, I'm going to get to this. I prefer actually the more, I don't know how to say it, the more fun, scary kind of stuff, the goofier parts of Halloween than that. And I think I do have a pretty goofy song in store for you today. So here we go. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing for this episode is going back. I think I have a pretty good, well, I was going to go back. See, kink still being worked out. Alright, so last week I did Thriller. And I'm going to do Thriller again because to me, I've been working on it and it sounds a bit stronger now. But now that I've said that, it probably won't. And then I'm going to introduce the new one we're working with. So yeah, this is Thriller. And just so you know, I've switched the sound so it's a violin. Alright. Let me start again. Ah, I messed up. I hate that when you already know you messed up and you can't do much about it. And, mm. No, that would have been right. I had this down before I turned on the camera. Now I seem to be all. Uh, inside, Okay, I lost it at the end there. We're gonna try to take it from the end. I don't know those words as well, so maybe that's part of it because I can't think of it in my head. You're fighting for your life inside a. Okay. I don't know. I just throw on that ending. I still think that ending kind of makes it a little bit less. I don't know, powerful, spooky, scary. So anyway, I'm gonna try the one I planned for today, which is this week, which is Grinning Ghosts, which is from Disneyland Park. It's also at the Magic Kingdom Park at Disney World. So yeah, I probably won't get through all of it. I'm going to do the first two lines of it, or that's what I'm going to aim to do. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Alright. Got to get the other one out of my head. Oh, I'm already wrong. Went the wrong way. So it's when the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake. Oh. Wrong way. I was really slow when the crypt doors creak and the tombstone. Alright. Uh, I think I did that wrong. That stinks. Happy haunts materialize. Because that part is. Okay, it's E, 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 E. Oh, that part's really simple. High E's and then down to F. Let's go on that whole bit. Alright, I skipped that. And begin to socialize. Oh wait, vocalize. And begin to vocalize. I went really hard to hit. It's an E flat right into an E. So it's just going to take some time, I think, to get that one down. Oh. Alright. Let's try. I'm getting a lot further in this than I thought I would. From the beginning. Sometimes that happens. Get a little spittle on the thing. Alright. Take that again. Again. Going all over the place. Not supposed to. Alright, grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Let's try that line. No? Oh, I'm doing it wrong. So I like it when I do it right. It actually sounds like something. So let's try that again. Alright, let's say we give it the old shot that it deserves and try from the beginning. Alright. This will go well. Alright. It's already going off the rails. Going off the rails like a ready train. Oh. I'm gonna count that as good. Slow, but good. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you did, and for listening to my story. If you have anything you'd like to add to all that, you can in the comments down below. Remember also to like this video, share the video on social media. There's a button for that. And subscribe to my channel where you can also find a bunch of new videos and like those too. Or at least maybe you'll like those, I don't know, I'm not clairvoyant. But you can always check them out when they come out and see what's what. And then, also, real quick, I just want to say there's also stuff under this in the description where I have links, and you can go to a Patreon page, or you can go to my actual website. Then there are links to other stuff, all that stuff can be found down below. I mean, there's links to social media. That way, you can keep track of me when I'm not doing videos too. That might be something you're interested in. And if my poetry is more your speed, I'd like to get back into that. I thought of some cool stuff that I'd like to make as poetry, and I can spend more time on that in the future. If that's something you are enjoying, just let me know. Alright, well, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do now because I got a little bit further. I mean, I'm obviously not super proficient in this yet, but I got further than I thought I would, so I guess that is something. And I'll need to think about what I'm going to do for the next couple episodes. I mean, I'll probably keep doing this. It's not important. You don't need to discuss what's going to happen. I need to figure that out. I need to do it for you. Alright, well, thanks again for joining me, and take care. I will see you later. Hi, I'm just in time, and you have arrived. What do I mean by that? Well, you are at a unit of time. And if you have no idea what that means, you're joining quite the crowd, because I really don't know what it means either. You see, I'm going to give you a little, something or other, like a riddle or a question or a joke, a fact, something like that. And I will decide using my decision roulette app on my phone. And then you will get it, and you can have a pretty good day knowing that you can now go around telling people that is your whatever for the unit of time. It's a fact! What I thought would be fun is to do something a little interesting with the facts, and we're going to jump into time facts. Now, time is something that is it can get a little crazy, and this is one of those facts that sort of does. So I will share it with you and give you a minute to process it. Planck time is the smallest standard of the scientific measurement of time. It takes about 550,000 trillion Planck times to blink a single time. There you go. That's your fact for today. So remember, if anyone asks you how many Plancks are in a blink, you can now tell them it's 550,000 trillion. So, yeah, take that to your next pub quiz. You're sure to ace that thing. Do people even go to pub quizzes anymore? I mean, I think so. Pubs are still around, and people are still asking random questions, so I would think so. Well, whatever the point is, that is your fact of the unit of time. So I will see you with another fact some other unit of time. And if I don't see you with a fact next time, we'll have something else for you on unit of time. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.